Hello everyone, I need to start Twitch as well. The lighting looks weird. Is there a shadow? Yes. It's a shadow from this light. Maybe I have to place it differently. It looks like my eyepiece is just lit. Nothing else. Am I live? Yes. Ah. We have ice cold booster today. Hello Yumbo. And the big reveal. Hey Jordy. You all want to see if it's true, if the cluster version 1 is finished. We will find out today, peeps. Oh yeah, I bought chocolate. I don't eat sweets anymore, but I had I saw that for €2.50 toffee chocolate, and it's disgustingly sweet and delicious. I can't eat more than 2 rolls. Hey Sonic. So today, big reveal day. Will it run? We don't know yet. Okay, are you ready? Do you want to see the cluster in its full glory? Hey Johnny. Who wants to see it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's not HDR. So this is my head on my hand. Let me turn it on. Where's the switch? I don't know why Twitch is yeah, that's it. We are done. Thank you for following for half a year of this journey. Let's see what. Okay. You remember the discussion that we had about the potential bottlenecks of USB and SPI? I show you the current speed. Let me This is interesting because that's a reflection here. It looks way better than I thought. Yeah, such RGB, but we got a serious problem here. Oh, that sugary stuff kills me. Did you see how slow it is? Slow bad apple. Yeah. Current update rate is 1 FPS or something. We need to improve that. I'm not sure if we are capable of improving the. Is it raining outside? Yeah. It just started to rain. That's cool. Hey TNK. Foo. Glasfaser, fiberglass. Yeah. Yeah. So apparently, it's we have a bottleneck, and did you see the update? Well, like 1 second. The sweep across is like a full update of the array. The packet size is reduced to 8 bytes now. The transmission over that. No, they can't right now. I reduced it to the bare minimum right now. They just receive RGB value. I made like a fork. I copied basically the source and thought, oh wait, I need to reduce it to the bare minimum because I had everything like the bidirectional communication ready. The issue was, thank you, Fu. The issue was that I wasn't able of debugging anymore on the base here. So what happened is, I don't know why, but as soon as I received a packet over SPI, my debugger dropped out. And I had terrible issues with bricking the devices. I have several MCUs that are bricked, like here, the little ones, not on the array. Jody, I jinxed it yesterday. The second to the last blade had one faulty connection, and I tried to fix it, and the MCU is not responding anymore. I don't know what the issue is. I tried to reflow that several times today, wasn't able to repair. So there is a bad pixel somewhere in there. You fried the MCU? Might be. I was using the multimeter with LED testing mode. Not sure if might have reversed the voltage on the MCU or something. Even if it's like 1 or 2 volts, I think it sets like a limited current. But it was weird. That shouldn't damage the MCU. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think there was like the actual fault was in the top copper layer. There was a connection between the green LED pin and the ground pad of the MCU. I removed it, I split that copper, put the MCU back on, it's not responding. I switched the MCU, I switched the LED, not responding anymore. I don't know, I didn't bother. I just took, since I have like the other blades that have like Misomosi switched, I just programmed one Misomosi blade, and I will just use that once I fix the Misomosi stuff, the botch. So I will have like an extra blade, and I will use that one with the faulty MCU for my testing here. I improved my programming jig. It now halts if pauses if there is bad programming. It uses like an sound. It generates a sound. We did it on, I think, on Hangout yesterday. Generates a sound if it's bad or whatever. Having a bad LED is a signature of you. Yeah. No, not sound like her. No, the sound is just audio on the PC. Ray tracer. No, it's not ray tracer. This is just receiving RGB data. It's not calculating anything. There is actually a comment for that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could do that, but I don't want like to move anything and shake anymore. So this is just Julia said. A Julia said that's generated by HTML and sending over. The zoom in is quite funny. Can I reset that? Transform. Ah! Yeah, 4K. Yeah, that's. I wanted to map the 3D coordinates of the whole thing onto a Julia set, but I didn't yet properly, so it's just sending the animation here. And you can see it's like 1 FPS. We can show it even more, like, so you can see the slow update rate. I will just increase it here, like the time value, so we have like a bigger change. Oh, the change isn't that big. Oh yeah, it is, but we can see. Yeah, it's 1 FPS. No good. Should we take another perspective on that? I will just put the camera higher and turn downwards so we can see more of the glory. Our goal will be to improve, do some packing, data packing. Data packing and basically reducing the overhead. We can reduce it. We can probably improve it to like 10 FPS at max. If we send 1 byte over per pixel only, and pack it like for each of the controllers, we can improve the USB speed, I guess, because currently let me stop that. Yeah, you will see that. You will see that. But I need to finish a video this week, or close to this week. So we have like the freedom and time to do the actual computing, and order more blades and make a better base with improve on that. Oh yeah, by the way, I need to order that LCSC replacement with the US. Wait, where is it? No. $17 R. What is it? 64. No, not key. Oh, 7 RCT, not 3. That's the one. We need that one. Should we just order that with LCSC? How many do we order? 3 pieces, 2, 10, I don't know. It's basically similar. I will just order, I don't know if I have a few. I'm gonna have 4 of those. I will probably pay more for shipping than that. Oh, and we need what's yeah, I know. JST 2 point whatever 0 and 3 pins. Because I forgot to order those, apparently. And how do I... Hey Ricky. Rectangular power line USB video, where is it? Not assemblies. Connectors and interconnects. Oh damn it, what is this? Okay, let's do... Oh no! Okay, let me switch to my previous orders. And find it there. Okay, here it is. Come on, okay. That's headers. I just need JST PH number of rows 1, number of huh? 1 times 3. Okay, here it is. Huh? That's the wrong thing. Oh, remove that away. What did I wrong? What did I do wrong here? I just want huh? Two millimeters. Huh? B3B. Okay, let me do PH. Is it PH? 2 millimeter pitch. Yeah, that's the one I want. JST. Yes. Oh, why are the legs bent? Is this normal? It looks weird. Okay. Um, €2. Okay. Let me just get 100 of those and be good. Okay. Oh no, global direct line is like $18. Okay, I guess I will order it later. But if you can find where do we get this MCU quickly? I need like this replacement so we can improve the speeds. Or AliExpress? No, is it? Ah, we log in. It says like all the. Which one is it? So weird. Okay, R7 RCT6. Okay. 19th of June, 26th. Yeah, I'll just add this to the cart. Let me try to get it with choice. Nope. VCT VCT VCT. Oh, that might be it. No, that's also a high pin count. High pin count version. Doesn't even say, but I think that's the 100 pin thing. Hey, the Shipu. Anyone guess the temperature of the device now? Oh, that's that's the other one. Guess the temperature of the device. 11 degrees. 50? Seno. Okay. 53.5. That's more or less like the stable in the center. It's like the center is the hottest, and here and here it's quite cool. On the bottom, because the convection is healthy, 50 degrees. Yeah. Preparing for the prepare. Yes. Basically, yeah. That's basically it. There is no other source of that MCU. Okay, you know what? I will just get this MCU ordered. It's quantity 1 piece. Interesting. Okay, can I get 3 pieces at least? It idles. That's nice. Isn't that's good? Isn't it? I don't know. Maker Faire. Oh, I wanted the Shipu. Are you coming to Hannover? I'm there, but I don't have a table yet, at least. I mean, I would have something to show now. If it's yeah, we need to get this thing faster, and for that Oh, Berlin drained you. But it's like in August, you have time to recoup until there. Can I get it from Mauser? But I get no. These MCUs are not on Mauser. Nah, no, nothing there. Right, I won't be here anyways. Okay, so yeah, Jody, we need like to ask Dave. I didn't hear anything. Okay. Um, yes, guest would be also my choice. I didn't plan to have a table yet. Maybe I will just take the device with me and put it on someone else's table. Like if someone want like to show it off, um, I don't know, make or wear it as a hat. It's a quite big hat. It's a sombrero. More like a sombrero. Seriously. Pope. Yeah, 8000 MCUs. Beeping battery pack. Yeah, the currently we are using what is it? 15 times 16. Yeah, 240 watts is the current power consumption on that. It's not that much yet. And the power supplies they are quite cool. What? 7680? Why do you think that? It's 8 1 what is this 6 4 and wait. 1024 times 8 is 1192 MCUs plus the 256 is it 256 16 times, yeah, 256 FPUs. That's cool. We could that's the most powerful. Even like the row controllers are more powerful than whatever we did so to date. The biggest one was like the other cluster with 256 that 003 MCUs that didn't even multiply. Nvidia can go home, yeah. All right, I made a speed test, or let's say Gemini implemented a speed test. We will run it, and you will see what the issue is right now with the USB. So we need to try to improve that. You can ignore that. That's CDC, but I'll look at that. It says ultra cluster. Okay, it failed to open this. Oh wait, this is still. Ah yeah, disconnect. Here. Yeah, 2000 kilobits per second. We need to improve that. Theoretically, we can do 12 megabits. So Y2, I don't know. Bad coding. MCU clock. We can try to improve the MCU clock. Okay, I have the dev board here. Oh no, that one doesn't have the crystal. But we can test if we can run it with the internal with the internal oscillator at 144. Currently it's, I think the code that I'm running is lame. That's level 4. It's only running at 96 of internal. Okay, we can try. I will connect it to this device and then try to, let's disconnect that. Let me update that one. Okay, so it also shows up as ultra cluster. Okay, connect. Let's run it. Okay, so we get also. Oh wait, baud rate. It is 4 megabits. Sorry, that's the transmitted data. I looked at the wrong spot. So we can do theoretically 3 times as much, but there is like overhead. So I guess let's try go higher with the clock speed by 50%. I don't know if it still runs. Might not even doesn't run. No, I can't hear the device connecting. Uh-oh. It's not stable with the internal oscillator at that speed. We try again. You can hear the device connecting. Yeah. Wait. Let's try again. Oh, it's working. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's. Oh, actually, we are able to improve it a little bit. We should be able to transfer way more packets than that. So, let's say we have 14,000 divided by 8 divided by 8 divided by 124. We should have like 6 FPS still with this data rate. So we are not able to achieve that with how the device is currently operating. And if we can improve on that, let's see what's the theoretical limit at 400. Okay, so if we, yeah, that's why I ordered the replacement MCU. That is certainly, we could hook up another MCU that is capable of doing USB 3. But the bottleneck will be the SPI. Then we need like to use the 16-bit bus, of which like first instance would be easier to use only 8 bytes up and 8-bit up and 8-bit QSPI. Yeah. Octo SPI with we can, yeah, we could do that, but they can't do it natively. So we can theoretically we can improve the bus 8 times or 16 times if it's not full duplex, half duplex, It can do like 16 times faster, but I would try to figure out if we can do this here. So flash chip. Okay, that's the count of kilobytes. Let's assume we do true color. What is it? 1092 here. 50 bytes per second is what we have. Remember that this is what we have per second with our current rate. That's not bad. We can do 50 FPS at 1 byte. At 2 bytes we can do theoretical 25 FPS, which would be alright for the camera. So we can do high color, or we do the color mapping for whatever we do there, like a palette. We could do either 1 byte or 2 byte lookup. What is the OCU link? Optical cable. Oh yeah. You sent me the link. Copper. Oh. Oh yeah, you sent me the link, and I remember that. Compression. No. We don't need to compress. I think 50 bytes per second should be alright, but we have. Oh. Okay, then you send me something. I want fiberglass here. Optical fiber connection. Anyways, let's try to improve on the transmission. Maybe we can improve on the code right now. Okay. Let's take a look at the terribly designed code, which does the following. It's copying the buffers constantly back and forth. I would say we can do the following. We can improve by not sending by not sending like a packet, each packet for each MCU right now, just sending the whole frame. And we have like, we were receiving in CDC, we are receiving the buffer. Where is it? You can see that. Line coding. By the way, Gemini cleaned up the code. I gave it the implemented WCH implementation that had like the serial stuff, because they connected it directly to the serial peripheral to forward the CDC to an actual serial port, UART2, and it was so entangled, everything was mixed up, and I told Gemini, oh, right, I tried doing it myself, but then I missed pieces, and I told it, oh, please, give me like interface functions for receiving complete and whatnot, and clean it up, and it is actually working really well. Alright, so we have buffer length, setup request length. We have some definitions about the buffer length and so on. Where is it? Endpoint size. These are the endpoint buffers. Optimize the code. 64 bytes. Okay, it's using the endpoint buffers, and I think, okay, I don't really want, maybe we can still copy it from the endpoint buffer, because, but I don't want to give the USB, because that's so working like with DMA in the background. I don't want to mess around with switching the buffers on the fly or whatever. I just want to give it like to use the endpoint and then use the interrupt to clone the endpoint, or we could double buffer it. Let me think. But I think it's still in the interrupt. Yeah, I guess we can't do it. If we have a constant stream, we will still get stuck at some point. Let me check data received. Rx length, endpoint 2 buffer. It will split up to 64 bytes. Okay, let me check what the maximum endpoint what is the max endpoint buffer size for CDC EP2 EP2. High speed is 512, full speed maximum 64. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, Gemini, I accidentally asked for endpoint 3, but bulk data channel in out, high speed, yeah. We have the problem that we only maximize throughput high speed up to 1024 bytes. Is the interrupt endpoint notification channel? Wait, what? You know what? Let's try it. It makes a difference if we set it to anything higher than that. So let me check that. I would guess that the driver doesn't care. The PC side driver doesn't care, and if the hardware, the MCU hardware also accepted, it might be like just an undocumented tweak that will still work. I wouldn't full speed device buffer RX. For data buffer directive incoming CDC. Okay, received. RX length. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. You might be right. If there is like a hub. Full speed. Max ISO pack size, look at that. Okay. Oops, let me try clone that. Wait, was it? This will break everything. This will break everything. Let's see if it works. Okay, it connects. Oh no. Doesn't show up anymore. It's weird. Okay. Maybe that's the limit, the physical limit of the MCU. But that would be weird if it's not like a multiple of 124. Nope. It's not conform. 512. Let's try that. Okay, I guess this has to be 64. Or let's try doing this also. 512. Low speed, full speed, endpoint. I don't know. Maybe they have like to be same. Nope. Okay. That didn't work. First hack didn't work. Was worth a try though. Let's try. Okay, data received. So we're giving the endpoint buffer, and what's happening then? We are copying it to the data in. And then copying it again into the message, which is stupid. So we are copying twice. I would just buffer count. We don't use the buffer count. Message write index. Oh yeah, we use the buffer count. Okay. Oh, you installed a new microphone, Johnny? Tell me about it. Does it work? So we are copying twice. We can optimize one thing away by just waiting for new packet, but we need to be sure that the packet is the right size though. Or if it's not truncated or anything. But I guess USB is like some fault protection and so on. So I guess we can write directly to message write in N. Okay, how do we do it? We write to message write index data in. So like that. Let me copy that function. This is old school Git. We will just copy it directly to that here. Data inside. Packets. We don't need to copy it then. That's that, and we saved some space, some time on copying the packets. Okay, let's see if how much we improved. It was probably like 1%, if anything. I don't know. Maybe it just skipped it altogether. Okay, let's run the test. Nah, minuscule. Only a few kilobytes per second. That's not cutting it. If it even works now, I don't know if it. We made so many changes that not sure if that is actually working. Also, I'm wondering if the connection is more stable when we use the crystal. I could try to connect to upload it to would you consider that as using ring? It is a ring buffer more or less. I have like a count of buffers and the count is quite high, like buffer count 256. So I need to copy it from the endpoint buffer. That's the only copy that we do. It shouldn't take as long. If we copy 64, that's like 16 read-write cycles. That is like not substantial in time. We improved it like by removing one copy cycle. We improved it only like by, what is it, like 0.5%. So not very much. Or is it 1%? 2%? Double buffering. I don't know. I probably not, because I would need to reconfigure the endpoint buffer. So we would need like to. Yeah, I know. That's hard to configure though, because we need to, for the CDC, we would need like to where do we? Here, initialize endpoint init. Okay, actually it is probably only that. Swapping that pointer. Let me think about it. But in that case, if our data is not exactly the size of the endpoint, we would need like 64-byte packets then. That would be our restriction in that case, because we are bound to 64 bytes. And then we would need to split it either in the main loop or just go with 64 bytes. Let me see how fast, what the speed improvement is of going that route. Because I think we should rather see that we remove the overhead and improve what else is going on in the background, because I have like a bottleneck somewhere else. The theoretical speed is way better than what we get right now. We have 50 bytes per second and we are only achieving 8 bytes per second right now per pixel, which is, there is like some timings or whatever that we can probably go tighter on. Okay, let me check if we don't do any copying here. Just return instantly what it changes. We have currently 416, and if we return, that would be no copy whatsoever, not even changing the buffer. Let's connect and test. Okay, maybe it's worth doing it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that would double the speed, almost. That's interesting. This, oh, you look at that. Yeah, that is also the issue. We probably missed that part. Yeah, no, it will change everything. We missed like the flags and everything. Yeah. Oh no, this won't work that fast. No, still. Eight megabits. Okay. All right. Let's do double buffering. I didn't think it was like that serious here. Or is it optimizing the whole CDC code? Okay, you know what? RX length. Let's try to improve that. If we can improve that without any other optimizations, just double buffering, that would be amazing. We can do it in the main loop. Buffer count, let's do, we need to align it though. It needs to be for DMA, it needs to 4 byte aligned. Yeah, here, attribute align, endpoint size. Should we do it in the driver? Hey Duke, the project today is to do the best to improve the speed of the ultra cluster full speed USB interface. It's too slow right now, and we're trying to make that better for now. Maybe I should do it. Cray computer. Everyone is comparing it with the Cray computer. Count. Let's move everything to the main loop and try to. Can we do double buffering? Probably we can do. Let's start with just double buffering. Size and head tail, is it called? I call it buffer right. If they're equal, right, there is nothing to do. Okay, so is B buffer. Okay, let's do that. Then we need I should have checked in my current code. All right. Full speed endpoint init. Endpoint busy. I hope we can hack it. Endpoint port enable interrupt full speed. Okay, let's hope there is no bulk transfer right in the beginning. Yeah, this will be just a hack for now, okay? Don't judge me for that. We need USB endpoint 2. Okay, so equals USB buffer Oh really? Where did you order it? You ordered it from Amazon, did you? Oh wait, what do I do here? Buffer, no, right, right. Yeah, yeah, I guess so. I want even more. You know, from the lab, you have like these bigger bottles with that hose on top, which has like this angle. I want something that like that to rinse with even more alcohol. I mean that the yellow bottle is nice, um, but I feel like I could like use a liter of IPA, even though it's probably not really great. So, did you what have you been able to fix your laptop? What was the issue in the end? So, was it the water or? Oh, all right, okay. Oh, that's cool. What was the? Do I did I call it buffer with 3F? Yeah, it's not worth. Oh, this one. Yeah, that's like the for nail polish remover. That's yeah, the dispensers. Um, Buffer with triple F. Okay, so we have write index. This is read index. Okay, so what we do is process USB buffers. Okay, so we have like a function now. Process USB buffers. USB buffer write. We need that. Process USB buffers, and we will do basically here as not consistent with capital letters or not. So what we are doing is basically we need to first of all we need that. Now that this is doing double the stuff, but like we're doing this, we are copying from one buffer to another. I just don't want to like to change too many things at the time. Length, so right, we will do the following. No, USB buffer write buffer size. Where's the size? Oh no, wait. USB didn't we define the size? Oh yeah, okay. Size, okay. Buffer size, we need that. Length. Then we need ACK, that's the processing stuff. Oh, you can't read this with your 720p. Let's try to increase this so we can actually get this USB buffer right. Modulo, I hope it will optimize the modulo to actual and or mask, whatever. USB buffer count +1, sorry. Okay, it will just circle around and maybe even override if, no, we can if it's still processing, we don't want like messed up that's like overflow, else overflow, but there is no way we can do anything about that. We need to remove all that crap. By the way, I figured out we can actually make it brighter, like the LEDs. They have like a resistor of 1 kilo 1 kilo ohms. We can drive it like with 4 volts or something to get more brightness out of that if we want to. The room here is quite bright. I installed new lights. Let me turn off the lights here, so you will see what it looks like. Yeah, no difference. Oops. The reflection is cool. I was worried that we will get like since they're only populated on one side, but with the reflection on the back side, it's actually looking really cool. And we have so many programming pins that it's reflecting from the golden programming pins. You can see it here, like these are the reset pins of the row controllers, the individual spots. That's really cool. I didn't think that would make like had any impact on the design, but it actually has, so that's cool. Now we turn on the lights. Let's continue with that. So if let's do that. It's basically buffer reads. Okay, if else, no, I don't want condition. Why did it do that? Okay, so that is basically, oh yeah, we need to give it a new buffer. That's the new buffer, right? And yeah, we know which buffer it is. Now we need to process it. So what we are doing is pbuff if USB buffer read USB buffer write, then a return, because there is no new data, is basically that. Read. Buffer read and len. What is it? Len is equals buffer size. And that's split into packets. Message write, data in size. Okay, basically this does the same thing. It's so weird. Because it does like this data in size. So weird. Alright, what we need here is do that, and then we do the following. Modulo USB buffer count. Okay, that is double buffering, only with 2 buffers. I hope it doesn't break. Let's check the speed. Connect and test. I don't know if it's overflowing. It might be overflowing. I don't know if we can even process that fast. Should we try to upload it to... Oh, damn it. Can I revert that in some way or form? I hope. If I break it now, it's all your fault. Yeah, let me get that. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. Oh no, let's do it like that. Let's do it live. Let's do it live, peeps. It's quite hot, the device. Let's check on the temperature. And I don't think I ever had it running for this long at a time. 55.8. Ah! I hope my PLA doesn't melt down here. No, PLA seems good. 35. Okay, can we download the... And now, I hope we have still USB. And that we didn't brick it. Okay, let's test. Let's do USB speed test here. Okay. Now I'm wondering if it's still running. No. Okay. Maybe we can debug it. I hope we can debug it. data received. Okay, let's see if we have. We get any data in, okay, like that. All right. Let's connect. Connect device. Uh-oh. It's signed off, huh? Okay, let's try again. And if we can double the speed just with one single change, that would be amazing. Okay. It's connected. Okay. Let's see what we received. Yeah, we received actual message. We can see that here, USB buffer. Add this to the watch. You can't see the watch, can you? Should we add it here? Huh? That's weird. Because that buffer is empty. What buffer do we get? Or does the DMA load it afterwards? Oh, that would be terrible if we need like to reload the DMA. We can check it here though. What? Now you abandon me? Bye, Shipu. Oh, that's not. It's completely optimized away. What? Where is this buffer coming from? That has received the data. And the packet length is 8. Okay, let's do 10. Huh? What is this? It needs to be an N, not 2. Okay, yeah, I guess this is already a first error, but I'm wondering what the issue is with the buffers here. Wait, I don't see. Okay. Ah, no. Uploading too often. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay. I don't know if that does anything. Whoop. Oh, they're also not volatile. Yeah, these need to be volatile. But they exist though, so I'm wondering. Okay. My buffers still empty. No, this one isn't empty anymore. This one actually received the message. That's weird that the loading, the first one didn't work. Okay. Now we're processing it. Hey! Haha! It's working. Okay, okay. I mean, we have a lot of overhead. We only sending 8 bytes at a time. We can improve it on the client side. Still looks like it's super slow though. Really weird that the DMA didn't load it correctly. I mean, we missed the first packet. Okay. Stuff is working out. We need to pack the stuff. We want more messages into one packet, because every time we send, we're not using the full buffer, we're only using 8 bytes per transmission, which is terrible. We should do like a full transmission of 64 bytes. So let's simplify it by trying to pack them in buffers of 64 bytes and sending them over to that, and this one will split it up into individual messages. The next step after that would be to send basically a chunk that's dedicated to, I don't know, a section. So what we have right now is we have like 32 MCUs or 16 MCUs. Yeah, we'll have to think about that. What we will, how we will send it, because we can do basically pack the data into like a stream and then split the stream into individual messages. That would be like the next step to improve the speed. Still better than what we got here. All right. I can do maybe a little bit faster by adding more, improving on the stability with the crystal, but I don't want to do that for now. 8 megabits sounds like we are getting to the limit right now. Main. All right. Let me do buffer count. Let's do 4. I don't know if we can do that. Or let's do 16. I don't care. Do we have enough? Oh, we might not have enough. We have 64 times whatever. What was that? Found the problem. Yeah, no, never used that one. Okay. It still looks limited by the packet size. All right. Stop that animation. I'm wondering if we can overclock the MCU, but I really don't want to. Doesn't help. I mean, we got like 1% by going to 144 megahertz. So there is one thing that I need to check. We are using we're using 8 megabits transfer on the SPI. So that's our actual practical limit here. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let me think. We do. I lost my. I had like a thought that I wanted something. I wanted to try something and I forgot what. Okay, you know what? I like the state of it right now, so I will check because it's a working state. I should check in my changes. There are quite a few changes from what I can see. Okay. No. Save. Hey Ibrahim. I remember your name. Why is my chat not updating in the UI here? Hate this. So it's broken. Ha. So weird. Refresh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I have approved you there because I think you need my approval for being linked. Yep, no publish branch, but we want to improve on how we send our messages packed. So we have send sequence delay. No. Right. Blocking resolution, send 8-byte message. Ah. Oh. I should stop that because that lock window will probably take a lot of performance. Yeah. Send 8-byte message. Yeah, I do it here. I was wondering why it takes so much performance, but I want to write. Alright. Is it flushing after that? That would be weird. Send. Await. Okay. So it is a ring buffer. It's a ring buffer of buffers in that case, since we can't really control. We don't have control over the DMA. The DMA will always receive a message once you processed the endpoint buffer. It will start. The DMA will start filling it from zero. So that can't be a ring buffer. But we have like a queue of endpoint buffers where we just each interrupt we fill that, or we store the length that we received for that buffer, and just increase the index to the next buffer and set that for the DMA, and the main loop is just catching up with that. So we have like head tail more or less, and it circles around, and when head tail is at the same level, there's nothing to process in the main loop. That's what's currently happening on our device side. So that should be alright. We should be able to process everything in that time where we are receiving or communicating over USB and DMA. We can process simultaneously and not holding back the USB. So there's not much happening in the, if we look at data received here, there is no CRC. That's logical packets of 8 bytes, and I want to pack like at least eight of those packets in one buffer. Currently, we're only receiving 8 bytes each buffer, which is terrible because then we have a lot of overhead, and I want to improve that. So this is the whole processing that we do on when we receive a packet. We just store the length, then we check if we have an overflow of our queue, and then change for the DMA to the next buffer, or the same if we just overwrite the same one if we didn't catch up in the main loop, just to not like mess around with the buffers that are currently processed. We'll just lose a message in that case. Yeah, and then the flex asset, that's all that's done. So that should be able to, we can test it. This should be, and I think we tested it already. It's still almost 8 megabit. That was 8 megabits, 7.8 with only 2, and I added now more, like we have 16 buffers. If there is like a hiccup, it still should be alright. The only issue that holds up our processing, where we will lose messages, is I think the SPI host is asynchronous as well. I hope. Let me transmit receive. Let me check that. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, we will lose messages unless I use the interrupt as well. So basically, yeah, there is this endless loop here that's waiting for the transmission to be complete. And we don't process anything while this is happening. Yeah, that's not great. I must admit that. Oh, well, 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 well. Yeah, it's the same terrain. We're using like same design. In out pointers are basically the indices, read-write index, and wrapping around is just with the count of buffers that I have. It's similar but just two-dimensional. I'm limited like to have a fixed starting point of a buffer for the DMA. That's the only difference. There's actually no copy except for I could also use. Oh, you never used DMA, yeah. I'm wondering though. I could process messages here. We can optimize that, process messages here, because this is like a while loop where we can do other stuff. I could do the following. How do you do callback functions? I always forget how to define a callback function. Okay. And default value can be 0. Callback type, that's like process idle. Okay. Idle function, and that's okay, that's that. C does not support default arguments. Oh, come on. Idle function, and we do basically idle. if idle function, then idle function. Hey, Holy. Okay, let's do that. Okay, idle function, we can do processing here. So host transmit, and we can idle function will be basically process USB buffers as well. Chip. So what are you doing then? You're directly writing to SPI. Something has to be blocking. Yeah. Each card is 512 MCUs. We should test if this is still working. It might be breaking stuff. Okay, I will just compile it. Okay, let's try to run it. I guess. Okay, now let's send from client. We need to write target address command. Oh, the blur. Yeah, the reflections. Let's see the animation. Yeah, it's so slow. We want this to be real time. Okay, so there is like, you have to process your data in some way or form. You're receiving data, Terran. What do you do with this data? If you throw it away, then there is nothing blocking about it. But if you pass it to SPI, then you need like to pass, like write the SPI peripheral, and then wait for a flag to change if you're not using DMA. So it says, oh yeah, we are done. There must be some way of a form of blocking. If you're writing it to flash, if you write an LED, okay, then the bottleneck is minimal, because like if you set the pins, it's more or less instant, like one cycle. But all the processing on the other side has to be blocking if you not store it or buffer. I mean, you have like a buffer, a ring buffer. At some point that's either full or you process it simultaneously. I mean, if you process it simultaneously, the processing has to be at least as fast as you are capable of receiving the data. Otherwise, at some point it will be blocking. Anyways, I don't want like to discuss it. Nah, I don't want to. I don't want any further overhead. I still have it under control right now, although it's getting more complicated. Oh no, send. Let me try to check. A JPEG? Yeah, no. We have 2 times 8. It's processing here and there. We can do 8 at a time. Let me close that. The heat is alright. Guess it's like 56.
No, 52. Probably the ambient temperature.
Or it's because we halted at the red. Red is not very radiant. German summer regelt, yeah. We can swap the loops here, and we can pack. We can pack. Oh wait, you know what? I don't care. I will just. They're only cute. Push frame sequence push. Okay, let's do await with delay. Go to definition. Okay, so performance now while delay. Blocking. Send. Okay, this is a synchronous send an 8-byte message. We could do const messages. We can do change that to send 8 messages at a time. Messages length. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, it does like it doesn't pack. Message target payload. Okay, comment payload target address. That's like the packing. Ah, this will be messy. I need to split the packing. Function pack. Let's just do that. Let's do that. Okay. We will just offload that. Buffer. And then okay, now we will have can we combine that's terrible. If we start combining the buffers. Okay. Okay. Const big buffer. New array int 8 array 64. Then buffer. Hey, Quindor! Yeah, here it is. We're trying to improve on the speed though. The full speed USB isn't that great, so I need to optimize the communication a little bit more. No, that's high speed. Full speed is only 12 megabits, but we are only, this MCU only is able of doing 8 megabits. What we figured. It still should be alright to have real-time animations on that, but we need to be very conservative about saving on the overhead. Before we start with compression, I just want to get to optimize it. AV2, yeah. What was it? So please don't Take it personal if I don't respond immediately because I need to concentrate right now on the code. We are actually coding ourselves. What? Trying to pack stuff. Client should be able to process that. Big buffer set buff, and then offset is basically I times 8. All right, that's that. Now we need to send it though, and send is this year. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah, Mr. Freeman. Peeps, I managed to take some free time and watch an anime series, and the sheep is gone, so he misses that. But I watched Gunbuster from 1980. What is it? 6 or 8 or 3? What from when is that anime? It's a little bit cheesy at some points, but I really like the sci-fi, how they're working with the relativity. Oh really? That's cool. Yeah, 1988. I was actually impressed because they mentioned they're mentioning a lot of stuff that was quite fresh. I probably not like really fresh, but all that math on the relativity and everything, that was like max like 40 years old at this time. And the makers of the show, they had like really go into the detail, like deep dive into physics. Yeah, basically that. I mean, they had like there's always some shortcuts that you need to take in hard sci-fi. So I'm listening currently to the last book of Red Rising, which is, I don't know, whatever, it's like book number 6 on Audible. I think it's book number 3 in real life. There's like, I think it's only, and they are also, it's only happening. Which show? Hey Ray. Yeah, the ship was gone already. Gunbuster. It's really hard to get. You can only get a DVD import from UK here in Europe, which is sad. So, and even Crunchyroll doesn't have it right now. Yeah, old anime. I think it's the golden era is like around 80s and 90s is the golden era of animes. For me at least. I mean, we could be like old farts that just like the style of top 2 sequel. So currently, if you want to watch Gunbuster, it's really hard. You can get on DVD. I guess the DVDs are quite easy to get on eBay. The Blu-ray version is really tough. to get. The, let me check something. Oh, high scan of what? Which one are you talking about, Sonic, right now? Because I need recommendations. I get like on TikTok, I get like short recommendations, and I have a list of animes on my Bubblegum Crisis. Right? Yeah, that's what you're talking. Pet Labor is my next on the list. I watched it a long time ago. It was in the, I think I watched it in the 90s the last time on VHS. So I have also like a few animes like on VHS, which are my Macros Plus. Um, that is amazing. That OVA is like four parts, and unfortunately, my VHS recorder uh, pulled in the tape, and it's a little bit in the one action scene. The tape is a little bit crumbly, let's say. No, the Riemann. It's not like it happened like back then. I mean, sometimes the tape got stuck or whatever, and then uh, yeah, things happened. So my original tape is a little bit damaged, but it's not ripped or anything. Yeah, Macros Plus. Um, the music by Yoko Kano is amazing. It's like one of my favorite soundtracks, and I think I got it even on CD, the original one from eBay back then. Not sure if you can listen it, to it on music. And Yoko Kano is still active right now, I believe. I probably misspell the name. Let me check. Macros Plus. It's, for me it's similar with yeah, there is 94 is the soundtrack. Yeah, you can get it in on Google Play Music or YouTube Music, or how they call it right now. It's similar from quality. It's similar to Ghost in the Shell soundtrack. I think it was also Yoko Kano. Let me check. Yeah. And the famous Ghost in the Shell is also Yoko Kano. So she made quite some good anime soundtracks. Yeah, of course. Then you need to check out Macros Plus, or if you watch it, if you didn't watch, didn't you watch Macros Plus, you should try that. It's a really good one. It's like already 90s, so the quality is a little bit better than the 80s one, but I'm still impressed of the quality in the 80s. Wait, let me check. No, Akira was someone else. This the score for Akira. Yeah, that was someone. I have also the original soundtrack on CD from Akira. I need really to be careful not to play it loud, or it will all be flagged. Yes, 1988. It is uh, the opening scene or the scene. I like the soundtrack from Gunbuster. It's quite cool, like the theme song. And there is one scene which I think is taken from Akira, or they're like, I don't know if it's the same studio that made Gunbuster and Akira, because the zoom on the city Neo Tokyo or whatever, the zoom out of the planet, it's I quite sure it's the same. It's the same image on in Akira as it is in Gunbuster. I was surprised because I know that from somewhere. That looks like Akira to me. They're probably reusing some of the stills that are or environmental drawings, whatever on those animes. Yeah, let me check. Now we are sidetracked. What studio was that? Ah, okay. Yeah, I see. Toho is a distributor. Tokyo Movie Shinshiya Corporate. Okay, let me compare that. If we have like people that have worked on both, it's weird. But I need to give you a warning. Gunbuster has some fan service in that. If you don't like fan service, I'm not really like into that, but at least I might have been in my youth, but now I'm more like interested in the sci-fi. Space opera, yeah. Yeah, they have like I think or you know which one is like a little bit edgy. It's same era is Plastic Little. It's also I think it's also mecha. It's, what I would like to watch that was hard to get. I wasn't able to get it in my youth. Is Project Echo, which is also from the 80s, I believe. But I found like the style, the drawing style, I liked that at the time. So I'm interested in that. I don't know. There are probably it's not like I'm a pervert or whatever, but sometimes even in the trailer you see like panty shots or whatever. Not into that, but I still like the 80s drawing and the fight scenes with the big robots and everything. Neon Genesis Evangelion was of course one of my favorite shows. Although I found it a little bit depressing at some points. Yeah, it's very also like they take taking a lot of let's say religion mythology in that, and like with the angels and so on. It's not everyone's theology. Yeah, Gainax was that. on Tubi. Let's see, Project Echo. Oh yeah, the drawing style. Look at that. That's the 80s. It looks like 80s drawing style. Um, Fist of the North Star is probably similar drawing style. Which studios? You can say. Yeah, you couldn't get those in Germany. I don't know why. It was probably it was too old for that time. The only thing that we had like on TV was Senen Jo, Senen Yo, which is like Queen Millennia in English. Prüfstelle. No, there have been like. I remember I was surprised to see actually at some point seeing like even hentai on public TV, and I was surprised. It wasn't like or it was etchy or whatever on Tele5, which I don't know how that passed, but there were like some scenes with what I thought, oh, that's free TV, or I don't know. But Königin der Tausend Jahre, I have that actually on my hard drive. I watched that show when I was young, and that it's also like cool sci-fi because yeah, in the night in Vox or whatever sometimes. I know I was like watching at some point in the Pro7 Max. Okay, I never watched that. Anyways, yeah, that was some distraction. People think I'm perverted now. Hentai. No, no, not really. I'm into sci-fi, and animes have explored basically sci-fi, hard sci-fi, and future projections way earlier than actual TV shows like live action shows and movies would dare at that time. We had like we had like Alien trilogy and so on, which were quite advanced sci-fi back then, but also Star Trek. Okay, Star Trek was also advanced, but Star Wars, yeah, I don't know. Anime dared like to have a dystopian dark future, somewhat like cyberpunk, basically. Yeah, I don't know where cyberpunk comes from. If anime was inspired by cyberpunk, or it was the origin. Dystopian. Yeah. '60s, '70s, new wave science fiction. Okay. That's quite early though. Comics, Judge Dredd. Okay. Neuromancer. Okay, yeah, I mean, I own the audiobook on Audible. I tried twice already to listen to that, but it is like dated. I I really couldn't like emerge. Okay, Japanese cyber subgenre, Otomo's manga Akira adaptation. Blade Runner 82. Yeah, that's basically it. RoboCop, Total Recall, Judge Dredd, Matrix, Tron, Alita Battle Angel. The movie is quite good. I hope they will bring out like the sequel. I'm really looking forward to it. I watched in my youth. I also watched like the anime of that, so the adaptation is really well made. Yeah, 90s manga. Yeah, I watched anime. Altered Carbon was also great. Really loved that show. I mean, at least like the first season of that was great. Oh, you helped Jody. Oh yeah. How was it? How is his microphone? Okay, sidetrack over. Oh, he can black. What did you did you did you dox yourself or what happened, Johnny? Tell us. Big buffer. We were almost there. We don't lock anymore. Oh. With the cable, he saw a sex toy on your nightstand. Oh wait, there. Okay. Well, I guess we're. No, he didn't. You hit it. You hit it well. Okay. Oh, it crashed. What did crash? Let's start again. Huh? No, that's not the Gemini window that I asked. What is the arrow though? What's the arrow? Offset out of bounds. Huh? It's only 8. Oh, we need to J. Not okay. Sorry, that's my mistake. J time. And it would just crash. Okay, here we go. Oh yes! What? What? Thieves! Oh yes! What? Yeah, okay. Fixed. Fixed. We just increased the packet size. Now we can even improve it more if we send like sub packets with that are decoded on the blades. Nah, with more blades we will do USB 3. There is no way that this is this is just an intermediate version. This is amazing. This is huh? Why is it so fast all of a sudden? What? No way. What? Okay. I guess this is good enough for. It's probably losing some packets somewhere. By the way, it's not the similar image. It's each blade has a different, like the next time step. It's rotating. That's cool. All right. Yeah. I guess this is good enough. Oh, okay. Stream over. Yeah, I guess so. It's 10:30. Ship it. Yeah, we were talking. We could have that like half an hour ago now talking about animes. Can we stream an anime on that? Okay. Um, Bad Apple anime. Dave! It's you. I wanted to ask you. Are you going to make a fair in Hannover? Please say yes. And if you have a table, I can put this on your table in Hannover. If you have a table there. I don't know if they asked me via mail this year. No table, only Saturday. Oh shit, yeah. I will find someone else where I can just put it there and show it off. Okay, let's see. 53 degrees C. Yeah, but I think they messaged me the last time where I was in the dark room. I had like an extra thing. No, if you were in the main room. Were you? No. Were you even there this year? That's like 2 years or 3 years ago. Ah, yeah. No, last year I wasn't also. But this is now. Martin will be there. Okay. Yeah, then. Yeah, I will just put it in my car or or in my luggage and go by train. Or do I book? No, I didn't book a train yet. I don't need a big fan right now, but I will need it when there are more blades than this. Security, yeah. I would probably. I'm not sure how. I would need. I would need like probably a box around that, like acrylic. Bustle glass. Yeah, we can just get some bustle glass from the hardware store and glue like a box that fits around that to put it on the table, and then yeah, people will touch it certainly. And especially here, the defense here. Wait, can you see that on camera here? You can get. Yeah, okay, you won't get hurt, but yeah, they're exposed, the fans here, the power supply fans. Oh, I'm so happy that it runs now in quite fluently. How many frames is this? That's quite some frames per second. That's weird how well that works. We're probably skipping some oh, look at that. When we switch the window to off screen, switch to off screen, then it stops. Ah, this is cool. This is cool. Okay. That's yeah. We are running Julia sets. I can change the increase, or I don't know. I would need to. Yeah, I need that to be committed. So we have here. Sci-fi, yeah. All right. You know what? What's website AI music generation? It's like we need a Suno. Okay, Suno. Since it is chat to make music, make a epic tune like tune and the style of Yoko Kan, is it Okano? Anime, Ghost in the Shell, Macros Plus, and then we will listen to that music here. Oh wait, you can't hear. I will switch to my here. Ah, come on. Let me take it shortly off screen.
Instantanes ready?
Uh-oh. You're now on...
Johnny, you can also join the Maker Faire and touch it yourself.
Now you're hearing it double, sorry. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Okay, let's go. Huh? Oh, where's my... Okay, yes, make it. It's generating the song. It's about heartbreak. No! No. That's just an... No, that was just an image here. Add your voice to the mix? No. Remix anything? Okay, yeah, that's the options. Okay, here we go.
August 15 to 16, 2026. Hamburg.
Okay, it's annoying. It's annoying. I know it's annoying. Sorry, it's too loud. It crashed. Oh yeah, it switched. It switched. Okay. Here it's. I defocused it a little bit, so you have really nice pixels.
Nah, it wasn't annoying and loud.
It wasn't annoying and loud. No. Okay. But it wasn't what I expected. So let me switch. That's not what I wanted. That's not my song. Let me. Okay. Shell Horizon is it? Okay. Who? Yoko Kano. It's a woman. There's like the woman is already like we can she is must be like 70 now. Oh, I wrote double N, sorry. Here, that's born 63. Yeah, 63 years old. Video games. What video games did she make? Well, let's see what are. This is still running in the background. It's very distracting. Okay. Album. Oh, wait, that was producing? Other involvements. Wait. Discography, personal. Okay. Happy Go Lucky. Interesting. Perfect Rock. No, what is other involvement? Anime. Alright, okay, let's see. Vision of Escaflow. Macross Plus. Yeah, that was one of the first, interestingly. Trying to remember sci-fi. People escape from underground city. Robots escape. Drive around in funky car outside. Many years ago. Okay, give us more details. Is this like a... That's a live action sci-fi. What actor? Actress, yeah, that sounds a little bit Escape from Underground City. That sounds more like Matrix than drive around in funky car outside. The island sounds like that. Interesting. You can you can't find the island easily. Although I found it interesting, and it's unfortunately it's Michael Bay. Oh, Demolition. Yeah. Demolition Man is might be that, because he escaped in the future, escaped, and then It was like Sylvester Stallone with what's the name of the actress, and Wesley Snipes, Sandra Bullock. Yeah, yeah. I still didn't find out what the three shells are about. Sandra Bullock, nope. Okay. Okay, let's ask AI. Because I can't. News about the three shells? What? You kidding me? How do we how do we stumble across this topic randomly and then that was explained on YouTube once? Okay, okay, I will copy that and give Terran movie. Let's find it. Find out what Gemini says. Does it have to do with robots? It's not iRobot, is it? I mean, THX 1138 from 1971. Underground city, human begins life in strictly controlled subterranean world where emotions were suppressed and by mandatory drugs everyone was shaved heads. Shaved heads? Is that? THX 1138 might be that, or Logan's Run 1976, Forbidden Plant 56. That sounds okay. Oh yeah, Funky like Logan's Run. Okay, Logan's Run. That's one. Logan's Run is actually one of the recommended sci-fis from like lists, but I think it was the book in the end, or is it Logan's Run, like an underrated sci-fi movie or book? Because I heard of that already. IMDb is 6.8, which seems the book equals the Bible. Spoiler alert. Alright, okay, Logan's Run, we have to check that out. Good night, Roddy. Or Spielberg, it rhymes. The book, the Bible, spoiler alert. What? George Lucas. Wait. Okay, Logan's Run then. Nice. Here it is. Images, let's. Products all. Oh, please don't spoil. I will probably 10 years old. Yeah. Oh, our Julia said stopped in the background. Here we go. Wobble, wobble, wobble. If we can remove the overhead. It's so weird. Why it's so fast all of the sudden? It's way faster than I expected. I guess it might be like the calculated speed. Switching to the tube. Yeah, here we go. Oh, wrong. That's probably 10 FPS more or less. Can't be. It has to be 8. Because that's the calculate maximum speed that we get from the bit rate. Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's always sending the full 64 bytes. So we wasted basically 7/8 of the bandwidth, which is weird. What it is, yeah. It always sends like full packet of. Yeah, Dave, we found out it's Logan's Run, most probably. Or, yeah. Okay, let me change a few things. You know which movie is a really great sci-fi movie? I also watched it while I was sick at home and couldn't go to school, so it was quite a while ago. Andromeda Strain. Totally underrated movie, nobody talks about it. I mean, except for the top 10 of the top 10 lists, old school movies, sci-fi movies, but I liked Andromeda Strain. It was like, at that time I started coding round about when I watched it, and I loved like they had like I don't know, it was using fractals and so on. Red flashing light, yeah. I liked it. It was like, I don't know, exploration 40, 50 years ago. Camera, we need to move the camera slightly so we see more blades like that. Here we go. Okay, peeps, I will say good night for tonight, I guess. Oh yeah, I wanted to change maybe the fractal increment. Oh, we are skipping stuff, I guess. We are skipping frames. That's why he's... That's the maximum speed, because we actually skipping frames or buffers. It might be skipping data, or at least, yeah. All right, peeps. I see you next week, I guess. Thank you for joining today. Amazing that we were able to like remove one bottleneck at least, and it was simpler than expected. I thought we are more at the limits, but apparently it's not, and I will improve it even more because we still sending per pixel. We are still sending 8-byte packet, and we need, for the same quality, we need only 3 bytes per pixel. So we can basically send a full pack of 64 bytes that have like all the data or even bigger ones at the chunk stored in there, and then split it into different packets. No, it's not. It is skipping stuff. It can't be. Theoretical maximum is less than that. You would need to 24. It's 15 FPS or something. If I can calculate correctly, we can see here. It's incrementing by 2. Yeah, it's more like 8, 10. So that's actually the maximum that's USB allowing. But we still probably have the another bottleneck on the other side, so we might get like lost messages there, lost packets. Anyways, bye bye everyone, good night, sleep well.